Good morning, sweet people. It's election day. Election day. It's kind of drizzling rain out here in Alabama today, and I am so glad because we haven't had rain in so very long. Y'all, this is some leftover biscuit dough. It's just as soft as it can be. I had it in the freezer and I thawed it out because I'm going to need it today. But anyway, it feels really good outside. And I'm excited about going to the polls today to vote. Cast my vote. But however it turns out, I know who's in charge. It's the Lord. It's my Lord's in charge. That's who I'm counting on. That's who I'm putting my trust in. I'm going to make some fried pies today. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and turn my iron on over here so it can be getting hot. So, is it raining in your area today? Are you going to have to take an umbrella to the polls with you today? Y'all, if your biscuit dough, your leftover biscuit dough is too sticky, just add a lot of flour to it and keep working it. I've got some apple pie filling I'm going to put in today right there. I'm going to take this water, which works like a glue. If some of y'all are new to following me, you put the water around this side of it, and you want your pie paper thin. When you roll it out, have it paper thin. If it sticks to that surface, that means you didn't add enough flour to it, so you could add some more. When you've got your water around it, press it down. I'm putting a little flour on my finger because it's sticky. Then trim it so that it looks pretty, but don't get too close to your filling now. You don't want it to, you want it pretty, but you don't want to get too far in there. Put your fork in your flour to kind of, so it won't be sticky, and press down all the way around. And that water that you put in there is going to stick the two sides together, so when we deep fat fry, it's going to be all right. Here's your pie. We're going to make a glaze, or I'm going to tell you how to make a glaze. Here's how you make a glaze. You get you about a half cup of powdered sugar. Put it in a coffee cup. Go over there to your sink and barely turn on your water. And as your water is going into that cup, you stir really fast and get it stirred up. Now, you can get too much water in a heartbeat. I mean a heartbeat. So be careful not to do that. I need to put these two little parts together. So what I'm going to do is take some water, put right there, put this over it like that and press down. And then I'm going to do this, and I've fixed that spot. Now, wasn't that something? Anyway, I am going to go to the polls today. Everybody that's sitting behind that registration desk thing, they have a list of people that can vote. And I walk in and they say, hey, Miss Brenda. I said, hey, how are y'all doing? Because they all know me, that you know, there's 3 people back there, and they all know me, I know them. And so they look to see if my name is on the list, and it is. So then they say, we need to see some identification. Now, it doesn't matter whether they know me or not. They have to see that identification. So I get out any kind of identification I've got out of my billfold, and I show it to them. And they look at it, all 3 of them look at it and stuff, and then they say, okay, you can vote. And I go vote. Now, that's how it's done here. I don't know about your place, but that's how it's done here. Ooh, got to sneeze. I may have to move. Woo! Goodness. Had to go in there and sneeze in another room. I think I got flour in my nose. Or I could have gotten pepper, because I just got through making the gravy. Anyway, that's my plan today. That is my plan. What's your plan for today? Is it raining and storming in your state that's going to cause you a problem? Get out your umbrella and go ahead and go vote. There's no excuse. If you don't vote and your candidate that you wanted doesn't get it, well then don't complain because you didn't go vote. So that's the thing. Don't be complaining. If you didn't cast a vote, you can't say anything. Just have to hush. Anyway, I'm going to do this, and as soon as that gets hot, we're going to fry them up. I'm going to fry them up. Y'all, my turnip greens are doing so good, and so far, knock on wood, I hadn't had a deer in it. And I'm hoping that it keeps on being that way. That's what I'm hoping. Y'all get ready for Thanksgiving, and all your people are coming in, and your relatives. I know you're excited about it. And are there some relatives coming that hadn't been there in a while? And that you're excited that they're coming? Have you some things you can do ahead of time for Thanksgiving are these. If they're going to spend the night, go ahead now and make up their beds, put clean sheets on it, have it all ready, put an extra blanket out just in case they need it, because sometimes they may get cold in the night and you want to make sure that they're comfortable. So put that out. Make up some cookies. Go ahead and do that and put those in some kind of airtight container. Or some of the cookies, especially my third cookbook, I've got one like that. That is the kind you make ahead of time, and you freeze actually the dough. One of them is a Bel Air log, and you put it in the log shape. See, I've got me out another piece of leftover dough. I had frozen some. I'm going to put some flour on it, see, and work it. Because see how sticky it's sticking to my hand? Let me see if our grease is hot. Not yet. But it's getting there. It's getting there. And I'm going to show you how to fry it. And then I'll show you how to make the let's divide that into 4 parts right there. I'll go ahead and divide it and have it ready. You want 4 golf ball size. Well, actually, those are about too big. But that's what it is. You want 4 golf ball size dough. That works real good. And that grease that I'm fixing to put it in there is going to be real hot. So you want this thin, and it's not going to take but a little bit to cook it. I'll show you how we're going to test it to see if it's hot enough. If you've got one of those newfangled ovens, it may decide to turn off right in the middle of it. I hate those things. I hate them. I don't like the new ovens. The new stoves. They think they're smarter than humans, so they turn off your eye when it gets too hot. I want mine to stay on. So it'll fry this without getting soggy. Okay. We're coming right along, aren't we? Tell me something. Y'all tell me something. So when I finish this, I can go back and read the comments and I can know something. Send me a picture of something. The other day, y'all sent me a bunch of pictures, and I loved it. I love to see what you're doing, and your children, and if they're cooking, and send me some pictures of the kids cooking. Going back to Thanksgiving, there's some salads you can make ahead of time. Look in my first cookbook. It's going to be good, y'all. And find that cranberry mold. It's made out of fresh cranberries. Make that. Make it several days before Christmas. Before Easter. Lord have mercy. What am I thinking this morning? Before Thanksgiving or Christmas, whichever. That thing is so good. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. For sure. Okay, let's work this one a little bit. Get it not sticky. Let me look at my grease again. Looks like my grease is getting kind of hot. Here's how you test it. Let me get y'all over here where you can see. There's your pot of grease right there. And it's got vegetable oil in it because I know y'all are going to ask me. Take a little bit of your dough, not much. If it goes down, it pops right back up. And it did. See there? Then that means it's ready. So I'm going to turn it down to about 7. And I'm going to put a couple of pies in there. You don't want your pan too full because you don't want your grease coming over the side. Lay it in real easy, real easy. Get you a slotted spoon, something like this, to get it out. And it don't stir, just kind of lift them up easily. See how they're getting already cooked good? All right, get out your platter you're going to put them on. Put you a paper towel in the bottom of it. Or something. I've got some things so a lady gave me that I've been covering them with. And do like that. All right, so now I'm going to take this coffee cup while that's cooking. And I'm going to go get some powdered sugar in here. And I'm going to show y'all how to make the glaze for it. Let me get some powdered sugar out of my little sugar bowl thing over here. All right, and I need some water. All right, I've got some powdered sugar. I've got some water. Now let me show you how to do it. Get you a little spoon. You know, like a little teaspoon or something kind of this size right here. Let's put some light over here where we can see. About that size. Let me do this first. Boy, those are going to be good. And here is your powdered sugar. About a half a cup or so. Look how much water I'm going to put in. About 2 teaspoons. And I'm going to stir it. Look at that. Look at that. See there? I'm telling you, it doesn't take much. If you put, it's not quite thin enough, but it is. I'm going to put just a little bit more. Whew, I might probably put too much that time. Let me see. Nope, that's just right, I think. There's your glaze. How easy is that? How easy is that? There's no excuses. You put this on your cinnamon rolls or whatever you want to put it on. All right, let's take these up. They're ready. They are ready. Just pull it up. Let it drain. Put it over here on your paper towel. Like that. And before you start putting the glaze on it, go ahead and put some more pies in it so they can be cooking. This one's kind of long, so I think I'll just put 2 this time. Okay, then you come over here and you put your glaze on. Let's put our glaze on now so y'all can see it. Where are they? Oh, there they are. I couldn't see. There we go. And here's how I do my glaze. I take that off. right now. And just drizzle your glaze over the pie like this. And they're still warm, so that glaze is going to spread out on there. Like that, okay? And you don't have to really do the other side. This is a plenty. And it doesn't take that much to do it. And that's all it is to making apple pies. And you can make any kind of pie you want to make. Whatever you want to make. All right, but I'm going to go. I got some work I've got to do. And go vote. It's your duty. It's your duty. Okay. Love y'all. Talk to you later. And I'm excited about today. Love you. Bye-bye.